Morning, Steve Free in Chicago with the morning grain comments. Prices overnight fairly changed, pretty quiet volume. Markets kind of waiting for new news to push it out of the trading range that we've been. As far as the beans are concerned, we're stuck at this 956 area. It's kind of interesting when you ask people what's the trading range OND going to be in the nearby bean futures market. They're saying something between 930 and 980, maybe meal between 295 and 320. A lot of the factors that it's going to affect those prices will be South American weather, farmer selling, China demand, maybe even what the Fed does as far as interest rates are concerned, if Washington can do some kind of tax reform and what's going to happen as far as crude oil or energy prices are concerned. Same thing could be said about corn. We're maybe at 348 in the east. We're stuck maybe in a 340, 380 range, testing the lower end of the range because of the harvest and also the lack of any significant export demand. As we look in the January and February, March time frame, last year South American was the key factor in prices. Good weather down there pushed prices lower. Still a pretty broad range with March beans at 975, thinking $9 to $10.50 could be the range. And as far as corn, March is at 360 and a range of 3 to 425. A pretty broad range depending upon what I think is the key is South American weather. As far as South American weather is concerned, it continues to be dry in northern Brazil. Heavy rains across southern Brazil and northern Argentina. Heavy rains in southern Brazil could actually lower some of the corn acreage that intended to be planted there. We have to watch pretty closely because the northern Brazil weather, because there's really no rain forecasted there for the next couple of weeks. As far as U.S. is concerned, we're still looking for rains to move across the Midwest in the next couple of days. Next week's temperatures turn cooler. We'll also be watching a tropical storm right now that's in the southwest Atlantic. Right now it looks like it might come up into the southeast part of the United States, so we'll have to kind of watch that. As far as the funds, yesterday they were sellers of beans, meal, corn, bought some oil, and wheat continue to be long beans, long oil, short corn, and short wheat. So still grasping for some new news. It is interesting that there is talk that U.S. soybean prices are competitive to Brazil, and once China comes back from their holiday, they could become a net buyer of U.S. beans, which could be supportive underneath the market. At the same time, we get the October 12th report and see what the government says about supply and demand. So let's call it steady and looking for new news to push the market out of these trading ranges. As always, these are my thoughts and not those of ADM or ADM Investor Services. Have a safe and profitable trading day.